Hello YouTube and welcome to 2022. Hope you guys, wherever and whenever you are, had a wonderful holiday. If you're watching this in April, well then, hope you're having a good Easter, I guess. I don't know. I don't keep up with the calendar enough. All I do is I go, I drive, I work, I come home, and I forget what day of the week it is until it's like, oh, I need to go back on the road. So yeah, that's what I'm about to do, about to get rolling. It got down pretty cold last night, so before I turned in for the evening, as it were, came by the truck, check on it just to make sure that it wasn't going to be a block of ice when I got here this morning to get it fired up and get rolling. Made sure my APU was armed, turned my bunk heater on. And when I got into the truck this morning, fired right up, but the cabin was nice and toasty, which was really good. I think that running the bunk heater overnight just to keep the interior warm and keep all the stuff I store in here when I'm not on the road warm was a good move. And now I've got a truck ready to rock and roll for my first loads of 2022. So I'm looking forward to having another good year. 2021, I know a lot of folks are not going to miss it. None of us really are going to miss it, whether we want to or not. It's gone now. But at the buzzer, 2021 stole Betty White from us, which is incredibly unfortunate. I believe she's one of the few people on the planet Earth that everyone was really pulling for to hit that 100th birthday milestone, and it's sad to have lost the last golden girl, so to speak, but she was an incredible person, and we should all, in so many ways, aspire to be as amazing as she was, as good a human being as she was, and as wonderful just a person as she was. So as an inspiration we can take going into 2022 is just to try to be good for Betty White, if nothing else. I mean, it's something to shoot for, something to aim for, something to do, a goal to have, just a way to be, as it were. So yeah, we'll miss Betty White. There's a gentleman in the parking area that I'm at just getting ready to roll out for his day, so wish him well. Hope he drives safe and his business goes well for him. But I don't know him personally. He's just a gentleman who parks here, so let him do his thing. I'm still running my pre-trip clock, so I can't really move yet. Even though I've already checked my truck out, I know it's good to go front to back. Fluid levels are good. Everything is good to go. I still got to run off that 15 minutes because I started pre-tripping before I even went on duty, as it were. So it is what it is. But anyway, I've already recapped my 2021 a little bit, but on the whole, 2021 has been, it was for me a very excellent year of trucking, a very excellent year of business, a very excellent year of learning and growing, personal growth, personal change, just setting and establishing goals, meeting goals, learning how to be an owner-operator, learning how to run a trucking business, learning how to work with the carrier that I'm leased on with now, learning how to operate different ways than I was used to, because I was company before I became an owner-operator, and that had a completely different mindset, completely different approach. I was used to entirely drop and hook operations. Now I'm going dock to dock. Very rarely am I doing drop and hook, which is nice because the trailer I have right now is a really nice trailer. It's only, maybe a year old at best. Maybe I'd wager probably closer to 6 to 9 months old. So it's a young trailer, and I have it, and I want to keep that trailer because it's a nice trailer. And when you have nice equipment, you want to keep it and keep it nice. So I'm going to be trying to keep this trailer as long as I can, and also take good care of it so I can keep it as long as I can, and because it's a nice trailer. So yeah, when you have good equipment, you want to keep it nice. But yeah, 2022, my goals for this year. In terms of business, obviously I want to exceed what I did last year in terms of the revenue my truck generated, in terms of the net that I took home, and wanted to pay paying taxes on. So that's the first goal. Second goal, the second goal is to buy a brand new, built to my specifications truck. Right now I'm looking at the Kenworth T680 Next Gen, and I'm really excited about that truck. I'm talking to a sales rep from a dealership right now. Well, I will be when he gets back from his holiday vacation, and talking about pricing and specs and delivery slots and when I can expect to maybe potentially receive a truck, what I need to do in terms of securing my build slot or my delivery slot or whatever it is, and then maintaining the value of my current truck, or at least, not letting it lose enough value where the trade becomes a problem. Because right now, this truck that I'm in now, yes, I owe a considerable amount on the loan for it still, because I've only had it for just about a year, but at the same time, because of the used truck market and how the values of the trucks have gone up, because the new trucks just aren't coming out fast enough to meet demand, the truck I'm driving now is worth almost twice what I agreed to pay for it, which is fantastic. Now, is that going to hold true through the course of 2022? I don't know. That is the risk factor, that I could end up in a serious pickle, so to speak, with my down payment. But that's why I've got money set aside for that. That's why I've got, a plan in place that if things, the value of my truck decides it wants to crater because everyone comes back online and goes back to work and things start moving again, well then, I could be looking at a real problem in terms of my trade-in value. But the expectation, everything I'm aware of and so far that I've seen, is that now is the best time to trade for a brand new, get a build slot secured, and then, just lock in everything else the best you possibly can in order to make sure that you are sorted out. So, because I have never had the opportunity to drive a brand new truck, and I want to drive a brand new truck, but I also want to drive a brand new truck built for me, that I own, that I'm going to plan to own for 4 to 10 years, depending on different factors. So that is my second goal. Third goal, depending on how everything shakes out and all that, get myself some land, start building my empire, so to speak. Somewhere I can actually park my truck, bring it home, and I walk out of my truck into my house, and then I'm home. But how that's going to work yet, I have no idea. But those are my goals: better at business, buy a new truck, buy some property, get some equity built up. So, fourth goal: start investing, learn how to invest. I've got a program that I just recently bought to help you do that. Investments are a crucial way to help save away for retirement and give myself some flexibility and equity in order to have resources available to, purchase what I need, or just money that's set aside that I can then access later on. Obviously, there's capital gains taxes to worry about, but that's neither here nor there at the moment. It's the fourth goal: learn how to invest, get good at investing. Build up a portfolio, get it diversified, get good stocks in that portfolio so that I have a nest egg that is growing, that I just set it and I forget it. I just don't touch it. I let it just build up over time. So if I do want to stop working, or I do want to retire, or I want to work less for whatever reason, I've got that money set aside. It's just there, ready to go. Obviously, there's a lot of other ways to do that as well. There's 401ks and Roth IRAs and whatever else. But investing is a way that I see helping me financially forward, and I want to get involved in that. So I'm going to do that. That's what I'm going to do. But for now, folks, it is time to roll. Thank you so much for watching. Happy New Year to you, and I will see you down the road.